Brothers 1-0 win over Solihull. Just how big is that victory this afternoon?
I thought it was massive. You know, it was a different proposition than we faced on Boxing Day. If I'm honest, I probably favoured that win. It wasn't a nice game to play in, and it was a real tough battle. But I thought we stood up to it quite well. You know, we probably invited a little bit too much pressure at times, but you know, they give us a real examination today, and I think, you know, it's that famous saying after the Lord Mayor's show. You know, we sort of, you know, give it to Salford on Boxing Day, and it's always hard to you know, to let that go and then focus again for another game. So it was tough, but you know, those 3 points are massive in the momentum that we're building, and you know, it's two sides that are in and around us that have come here now, and we've got maximum points.
Yeah, everyone's been highlighting the Boxing Day game, the New Year's game, and then you've got this Solihull game in the middle. But this is probably as impressive, if not more so, than the game on Boxing Day.
That's it. You know, it shows the qualities and the versatility that we have in the side. You know, that we can go and match up to teams who play football, and we can go and match up to teams that, you know, are probably a little bit more physical. You know, Solihull are really good at what they do. They pick good areas with the ball, they target it into certain areas, and they get numbers round it. And it's, you know, it's tough to play against. But I thought, you know, between the two games, it showed that this side's versatile and that we can go toe to toe on numerous styles of football.
The manager said he wanted a bit more spark in the second half. He certainly got it early on, and you're the man who got the goal. Talk us through it.
Yeah, he did. He didn't give us a rollicking at half time or anything, but he made it clear that he wanted better. He wanted more energy. He wanted more bite to our play, and you know, it was straight off the bat. Jones done brilliant to get down the line. He's crossed it in. You know, fizzed it across. I newly mentioned it at half time. We're getting low balls into the box. You know, Bev's just got onto it, and I've just had to get something on it to get it over the line, and you know, fortunately it fell for me, and you know, I was buzzing, to be honest.
Yeah, I could tell from the celebrations, you'd especially to the main stand, the Mould Roast stand as well, you seem to be really grateful for their support, and I think they were grateful for the goal as well.
No, that's it. You know, since day one here, I've always felt the support of the fans. You know, even my first season, I didn't hit top form, not by any you know, standard. You know, and the fans have been unbelievable. I've said it from day one, that the passion at this club and the fan base at this club, you know, it's an honour to go out there and play for them. And you know, on that celebration, I was pointing out to me wife and my kids in the stand, to be honest. Yeah, so I was buzzing.
It's a great moment for yourself, but in terms of the first getting the goal, I guess half the job, but defending that lead for pretty much the entire second half was quite the job, and testament to the defence as well. That's
it, and that's down to the characters of the lads and the ability of the lads. You know, we've got leaders in that back four. We've got lads who, you know, they'd rather get going hit by a bus than concede a goal, and that shows in the, you know, the amount of clean sheets that we get. You know, those lads, you'd go to war with them, you'd do anything for them, and they do the same for you. And you know, it's testament to them that, you know, they do throw bodies on line, but it's also back to front. You know, Bobby up front, you know, he mightn't take the headline today, but he's done unbelievable for us, leading the line and taking some of the whacks. And the same with Bevs. You know, they've been in real battles today, and you know, everyone stood up to it, I felt. And you know, at times Solihull probably did have a bit more territory than we'd liked, and probably did have a few more chances, but I thought it showed the character of the team today that we will stand up to those battles and that we can go physical.
You've beaten Salford, you've beaten Solihull. Orient have dropped points today. Salford have lost their fourth game on the spin. It's turning out to be quite a good Christmas for Wrexham at the moment, isn't it?
It is, yeah. You know, we are capitalising at the moment. We're a team that's, you know, that are taking headlines that people are looking at, and you know, it's great to be part of it. I mean, after the Boxing Day game with Salford, I've never had so many texts coming through on my phone. You know, people I hadn't heard of from months and months saying, you know, great result, you're doing brilliant, you're doing this, you know, and it's nice to receive and it's nice to hear. And you know, more importantly, we're gaining ground again in the league. You know, at the moment we're a point off top with a game in hand. You know, we're in a nice position. We're happy with how we're playing and how we're performing. You know, we've been through a lot the last month, losing a manager and so on. But you know, credit to Graham, he's just came in, kept things, you know, pretty much how they were, and you know, we're just showing the resilience and you know the qualities that we've got in the squad, from the backroom teams, you know, the infrastructure of the clubs to the playing squad. Everyone's pulling in the same direction, and honestly, you're just happy to come in every day. You know, it's a great place to be at the minute.
Can you feel that momentum in the squad? Can you perhaps feel that you've been a bit more ruthless in the last couple of weeks as well?
Yeah, to be honest, I feel throughout the season that we've had more dominance in games. You know, probably barring today where it was a different proposition. I think we have been more assertive in games and we've had more control, certainly, you know, on last season. You know, last season we were sort of backs to the wall, defend our box and hit teams on a break. You know, we didn't score too many. This year, you know, our scoring numbers aren't, you know, particularly high, but they're not terrible. And I feel like, you know, as a team, we're more assertive in games and we're more dominant and we're the team always looking to probe, always looking to make the chances rather than being on the back foot and countering teams. You know, but in terms of the direction of the club, you can see it. You know, it's going forward. This club is going forward, and you know, I think the fans believe in it. I think, you know, yourselves and the media team, you can see it. You've been here, you know, a long time. You know the direction this club's going in, and you know, hopefully this is the year where we can go and capitalise on everything and make it our year.
We're looking forward to Salford on New Year's Day to end that big Christmas period at least, and that would be plenty of fans on the road, big game for us, and certainly one to whet the appetite. That's
exactly it, and you know, it's a big game because of the position that we're in. You know, Salford will be hating. You know, that's not going to be an easy game. It wasn't an easy game on Boxing Day. You know, the scoreline maybe suggests that, you know, that it was dominant and we did have joy, but it's going to be a tough game. They're going to be hating. They've just been defeated again today. They're going to want to put an end to that run. They've got good quality in the side, and they're going to be dangerous. So we've got to make sure that we're at our top levels. We, you know, as a squad, we won't take anything for granted anyway, and we know it's going to be a tough test, and we want to go and meet it head on.
Cheers, brothers.
No, cheers, thank you.